Welcome. In this series of lectures, we are discussing about can we land on some planet other than Earth. So in this series, we discuss about can we land on Mercury, then can we land on Venus. Obviously, we are there on Earth, so we have not discussed that. Then we discuss can we land on Mars, can we land on Jupiter, can we land on Saturn, and now we are discussing can we land on Uranus. But before discussing this, I must explain you certain facts about Uranus, and then we are going to discuss about this part that can we land on Uranus. So first important thing that almost till end of 18th century, this planet was not a known planet. In India, we have a trend, always we are saying, in that Indian people, I am also there, that our ancestors were knowing much of the space science than other people in the world. So for example, at that time we are considering that Earth is spherical and Earth is suspended in the sky. These facts are given in Vedas. In Rigveda, these facts are given. And like that, various evidences we are giving about our space science development in those days. But till I don't have any knowledge about presence of Uranus, Neptune and Pluto in this type of literature. I have not gone through it, but no expert is able to claim that yes, Uranus is explained there. So if you are aware of that, then you can kindly mention in the comment box. But world was not known about this planet. Now this planet was discovered and therefore solar system doubled out. I am revising. Solar system doubled out. You are aware this is Sun. Suppose this is Earth and this is the Saturn. Bigger. Okay. This is the Saturn. So what is the distance between Sun and Saturn? That is the distance between the Saturn and Uranus. So I have to take same distance and this is now Uranus. So Uranus is very much away from Earth. So can we land on Uranus? Prior to that, we have to say question, we have to answer, can we travel this much of distance? That is there from Earth to Saturn is also huge. For your information, I am recording out this video in 2022, February. So by this date, nobody is able to travel till Mars bodily. Okay, so we are able to send spacecraft, rover, everything on Mars, but yet landing on Mars for human is not yet possible. We are just thinking. But when we are considering this, the journey is too distant journey for Mars. But if you are considering till Uranus, then the journey is too long for spacecraft. Voyager 2 was able to reach at Uranus, but the distance is too much. So for a man to travel till Uranus is only a big task. With compared to the distance between Saturn and Uranus, one can say that till Saturn it's all right. But from Saturn to Uranus, distance is too much, where we are not getting sufficient sunlight because you are going away from sun. So ultimately our spacecraft needs energy. No doubt you can say there is Newton's third law of motion, and once a direct velocity is given, then with that velocity only spacecraft will travel. Yes, it is also true. Even the expert can say we can take help of other planets' gravity and direct our spacecraft. That is also true. But for day-to-day functions in the spacecraft, energy is required, You are aware that when we are launching out satellites, they have wings that consisting of solar panels, and with help of solar energy we are converting out into electrical energy, and that satellite is functioning out. But here, when a person is going to Uranus, then obviously the input solar energy will be very less. Already let me give some idea. We are on Earth and we are very close to Sun. Yet, what Sun emits energy, see this is Earth, this is Sun. What Sun emits energy, total energy, out of that 1 upon 2000 millionth part. Okay, not 1 upon 2000. It is 1 upon 2000 millionth part. That energy is received by Earth. Now see, as you are going away, the rays are traveling in distant way, and therefore we are getting very less energy. And so it is whether we can land on Mercury, whether we can land on Uranus. The thing is that can we go? That means a bodily we can go to Uranus is bit difficult as the energy requirements. But let us imagine that after a few years, this technology is also developed. Then what? Then if you are reaching to Uranus, Uranus is a gaseous planet. Particularly hydrogen and helium. These two gases are there in atmosphere of Uranus. Apart from that, traces of methane is CH4. So traces of methane is also there on Uranus. Uranus is supposed to have hard core. That is icy part must be there at the center of Uranus. It's very chilled, cooled planet. But if you are going, then you have to travel through very rare type of atmosphere. Transparent, actually word is used as transparent atmosphere, and because it is consisting of only gases like hydrogen, helium, so maybe possible landing will be possible. But after landing, if you are going up, then the thing is difficult. So we have to travel this way, and then only hydrogen, helium and methane like that gases are there. So is it possible to land? Answer is yes. If you are able to reach, then possible to land on Uranus. Uranus is having a day of approximately 17 hours of Earth. But if you are landing out, then you will get fantastic view, because it is having 27 satellites, known satellites, maybe possible more, and more than 10 rings are there around Uranus. So like Saturn, Uranus also possesses ring. And the most important thing, Venus and Uranus, these two planets revolve from east to west direction, rotate from east to west direction. So if you are able to land, then you will find a sun like a big star rising from west and setting out at east. But again I am having doubt. If at all we are able to land on Uranus, then from where sun will rise, that direction we will call as east, and where it sets, that direction we are going to call as west. So like that things are there, but it's very difficult for us to reach at Uranus. One more thing about Uranus, that when Uranus was discovered, it was studied by astronomers in depth, and then they realized that Newton's laws are not obeyed by Uranus. The expected velocity of Uranus around Sun and observed velocity of Uranus around Sun is not matching. Uranus is having expected velocity somewhat high and observed velocity somewhat low. So it is pulled in back direction. Like that some assumption was carried out. Let us discuss in the next video about this, that why Uranus is not obeying Newton's laws, or why the expected velocity of Uranus and observed velocity of Uranus differed slightly. So thanks for observing this video.